Okay, day 47. Day 47 of our 1 hour workout video. I gotta get it out the way because I'm studying for my mortgage test in a week. Next Friday. Exactly 1 week away. 1 week away. It's a lot of stuff to study. If you ever decide to take the mortgage exam, to become a mortgage broker, it's a whole lot. It's so much so that I was like, these 1 hour a day videos is getting in my way of studying. But I just gotta pray on it, you know. Hope everything works out. And I pass the test so I don't have nobody or nothing to blame. Okay, so we gotta get it out the way. I don't even have a talking topic for today, so whatever's in the title is figured out afterwards, because I didn't start today out with no particular thing to talk about. I'm so focused on my test next week that I just can't be getting involved with all of those blogs. They told me stay away from Instagram and stay away from Facebook, you know, to study for the test. Okay, so let's get down on the floor. Get my karate leaves ready. And my resistant band to help me with my sit-ups. See if we could get this camera angle to the flow. I said I was gonna get the other thing, the tripod. This thing is not, it's not tight, man. Alright, let me just get down here and see what's going on. Work it from the flow. Let's see. No, this thing is not tightening. What's this thing? I gotta get the tripod, but I don't feel like pulling the tripod out right now until after I finish my test, because I got a big professional tripod. This thing keep wiggling. It's not tightening up. The ball is not tightening up. Oh man, this day is starting out terrible. Sorry, I don't want to stop the time because I don't have time. Hold on, y'all. Oh boy. I'm off today. And I'm not going to stop the video because I don't have time to keep starting over. I have to study for this test. I shouldn't even be here. But I vowed to do my 1 hour a day workout. Right? I gotta pull out the trackpad. I gotta pull out the trackpad because this thing I have it on is like some kind of like a desktop stand. And the piece that, you know, the ball that it swivels on, that piece where you lock it in tight, is already feel like it's tight, but it's keep swinging. So let me get my plank done today. Whew. So expect for these videos for the next week to be off, you know. And then after I finish that test, we'll try to move forward. But I just want to prove that regardless, you should try to get your 1 hour workout in every day. This will be a story to tell, you know, once I pass that test. You know, all the stuff I was going through, studying for a hard test. I committed to this 1 hour a day workout, which is 1 hour to work out, to record and work out, but then to be uploading and all of that stuff like that. All that stuff take time. And when you have other things that you're trying to get to, you don't want to worry about, you don't want to be watching the clock, the upload clock. The progress clock for YouTube. So I don't get many viewers anyway, so not saying that's not a reason to not be professional or, you know, not make things perfect, but my videos is not going to be perfect right now. Trying to step my game up so I could get this mortgage broker's license, and maybe I could get a house and have more room and have a workout room instead of just a hallway. But I'm good with this little piece of hallway. I just gotta get my camera on a tripod, and then I could put the tripod at the end of the hallway, and then you can see my whole body, my feet, my legs, and everything. And, you know, I got a professional tripod. I got about 3 of them in there that they staying tall. I just don't want to dig through the stuff that I have to dig through to get to it right now, because I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of equipment in there. I just don't want to, I don't have time to rumble through nothing right now. So my legs is like achy, can't hardly walk. had every excuse today to not do my workout today. I had every excuse in the book. My legs is aching. I got to study for my test. This hour that I'm putting in for my workout, I could be studying. You know, I had every excuse that I could have. But I don't want nothing to get in the way of my workout. I don't want to be able to make excuses. Oh, today I'm not doing my workout because I'm studying. Tomorrow I'm not doing my workout because my legs is achy. Or the next day I'm not doing my workout. You know, I don't want to make excuses. That's why I say don't work out too hard so that you could be on your job every day. You could come through 1 hour every day. I don't even have a talk topic today. I was studying so hard last night till the wee hours till 9 o'clock this morning. I got about 3 hours sleep and woke back up at around 12 o'clock. So, and it's still not enough for this mortgage. You gotta for 2 weeks straight, you gotta be off of social media and focus and remembering a lot of stuff. And you don't know what out of 1,000 questions, which ones they're gonna put on that test. It's 1,000 questions that they could put. You gotta answer 125 questions, but you gotta study 1,000. You gotta study 1,000 questions and answers. So that's what I was doing last night. But there's so many ways that they could maneuver questions and from different rules and regulations. They could make different scenarios or, take different aspects of different rules and regulations. You don't know what they're going to come with. So that's why it's so hard, because it's a lot of information to take in. And then you just got to be studying everything because you don't know what's going to be on the test. So we're just going to get through this day. I don't even know what to talk about today. I just keep repeating myself, and I see other YouTubers that they keep repeating themselves too. So every day you're saying the same thing over and over and over again. But no matter how much you talk, the same shit keep going on, in our communities. So sometimes, you have to stop worrying about everybody else and do you. Just do yourself. Do what you know is right for you, and don't try to fix everybody. You know, don't try to fix the world, or don't try to fix the whole, urban community, or don't try to fix the whole black race, because you're not going to be able to. And while you're trying to, straighten out the problems in the community that just keep getting worse, you taking time from yourself. You're taking time from yourself that that you could be putting into yourself. And that's what, I realized. I seen a clip with, like, I think it's Lil Yachty. He was on an Instagram meeting with a billionaire guy, and he asked the billionaire guy, how is it that what advice can you give for success to become a billionaire like you are, And the guy said you have to focus inwardly, is basically what he was saying. You have to evaluate yourself and what you like to do and put into that. Whatever your thing is, you have to study yourself. Study yourself and see what it is that, you like to be into. You know what I'm saying? I guess like what he's saying is something that you would be dedicated to. You know what I'm saying? I think, like, he's a white man, so, like, he's talking to a black guy. So all of this stuff been going on about police brutality, Black Lives Matter, and all of this stuff to, steal your attention away from yourself. Not that you shouldn't participate or try to help out a struggle or a fight for your human race. You know what I'm saying? But I think what he's saying, if you haven't found you yet, you need to work on that first. That's basically what I got. It's just like a short clip, and he's telling a Lil Yachty, I think it's Lil Yachty. He's telling Lil Yachty, whatchamacallit, like you might want to be a music label, or a music producer, or or you might like money, or you have to find yourself what it is that you like to do. You might like teaching, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so here he is talking to a rapper, you know what I'm saying? And so everybody's a rapper out here these days, so that's not really something that you would say somebody chose that was unique to them. You know what I'm saying? It's more like they seen other guys, doing it, getting money, and they stepped up to the plate to do it too. Just like with the drug dealers, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of dudes see the drug dealers out there, driving nice cars and wearing jewelry and nice clothes and stuff like that. So, they run to it, for the finances and stuff like that. But in order to be a successful millionaire or billionaire, you have to do what you are really about. You have to find out where where your main comfort zone is, basically. Who are you? What do you really like to do? You have to spend time to yourself, like, like rappers be in a studio with a whole bunch of guys, and they smoking and they listening to music. All that stuff is clogging your mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, before the coronavirus, like, I was outcast and blackballed and stuff, like, damn, back in 2002. You know what I'm saying? And it's all the way to 2021, but when that happened to me, I found myself, not going to no more clubs and bars no more, because I said, if people are disrespecting me in the street or hating on me, You know, like I used to frequently go hang out at the bars and, sometimes have a couple of drinks and socialize and stuff like that and say, I'm gonna hang out tonight and I'm gonna go to, I'm gonna go to South Bronx. I'm gonna go to this bar or that club or something. You know. It's not on a regular basis, but like once in a blue, I used to feel like doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt after they blackballed me, I felt it wasn't gonna be safe. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta listen to yourself. You gotta listen to that inner spirit that's talking to you. Like, okay, even though I feel disrespected, I feel hurt. I feel like everybody's hating on me, or that wasn't supposed to happen to me. Even no matter what your feeling is, the circumstances is the circumstances. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have to adjust, basically. So when you adjust, you don't want to adjust against yourself. You want to adjust more to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was I just started staying home, doing what I have to do, as far as my household, as far as, taking my child to school. And I just didn't have extra, street activities. You know what I'm saying? I turned into basically a square. But that's not far-fetched from who I was as a kid. As a kid, I was a shy kid. And I was basically a loner. You know what I'm saying? And then when I became like a teenager, they started asking me to come to the club. Why you don't come out? You know what I'm saying? And then when I got older, like I said, in 2002, they blackballed me. So basically it was sending me back home, like, get out of here, They called me to the streets and then, they blackballed me from the streets. But before they called me to the streets, I used to stay in the house. I used to do my little thing with my friends and stuff. Have my friends over, come over to my house and go over to their house and chill and stuff. And basically stay to myself. Because from a kid, I wasn't one that, just go outside and make friends and meet people. Hey, how you doing? I was more like shy, quiet. When everybody else got up to dance, I couldn't even dance, you know what I'm saying? That's how shy I was. I wouldn't even get up to learn to dance, how you get up, how a dance come out and you start looking silly at first and then you get it and stuff like that. I wasn't even good with that. I was too shy. When they said, yeah, okay, y'all, get up, y'all, we're going to have the dancing contest and stuff like that. I used to hate to hear those words because, I couldn't dance. And I was too shy, you know what I'm saying? So, basically when they blackballed me from the streets, I went back into that mode that I was as a kid, where I started isolating myself. I said, because they blackballed me, like something wrong with me, but I'm quite sure there's people that's uglier than me, you know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure I'm not the worst person out there in the streets, you know what I'm saying? But I said, okay. Sometimes people see your drive for success, and if they have control or they can get control to stop you, they will. You know what I'm saying? If there's an opening, if somebody see, well, she's trying to be an entrepreneur. She's trying to open up her business. She putting business plans together. She got a loan. She opened up a store. You know what I'm saying? If somebody see that you have this like energy and drive, she running around doing jobs and contracts and meeting and you know what I'm saying, doing being businessy and just being an entrepreneur and stuff. When everybody else is like over there online waiting for somebody to hand them a job card, I used to be running around finding my own work. You know what I'm saying? Making my my own income come in. Turning revenue. You know what I'm saying? And what happens is that people get jealous, and if 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 they know the person that's helping you, or if they can stop you in any kind of way, or if they could badmouth you, you know what I'm saying, and have people looking at you in a different way, to bring you down or to turn people against you, they will do that, you know what I'm saying? So, when that happened to me, I said, I can't hang out with those people no more. I can't go back no more, because if somebody disgraces you, blackballs you, and then you coming back around, you know what I'm saying, you just asking for more. You know what I'm saying? You basically just asking for more. Oh, we did this and that to her. Here she coming back, you know? You just asking for more, you know? So you don't know what to expect next time. I guarantee you, the next time they do something, it'll probably be worse, or maybe being that I'm a female, they expected me to, come around and be begging, or laying up with guys for money, or, you know what I'm saying, when they knock you down and they stop your money and they block your success, for a female, for most females, they got kids to raise and all of that stuff like that, and, want to be involved and want to stay socializing with people. A lot of times they get with the guys and be sleeping with the guys and opening their legs and stuff like that. But basically that's a strategy that guys use to get in between, a female's legs. But when I fell down, and when they did that to me, and I wasn't, getting the money I was supposed to be getting no more, I just walked around like a bum. I wasn't doing no clothes shopping. You know what I'm saying? Was wearing my same jeans, like 2 or 3 pair of jeans every day. You know what I'm saying? Wearing my same goddamn sneakers. Every time I change sneakers, it's because I went in the closet and pulled out an old pair. You know what I'm saying? Like an older pair that they seen years before. And that took place for like a long, long time. No, but I was taking care of my health. I was going to my doctors. I was taking care of my child. You know what I'm saying? Doing everything that I'm supposed to do. If I did come across extra money, you know where that goes. That goes straight to your child or whatever your child needs, or education, or for school or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't go back out to the streets, I didn't frequent back to those places I used to hang out as a person that's fallen off. The last they seen me, I was a thriving entrepreneur. For me to come back and hang around in the club and be like, oh, you don't have no money, you ain't getting no more contracts, you've been blackballed. I'm not coming around no group of people to be that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming back around to be like, oh, she's hanging around us, but she's low and little to everybody else, and everybody else could treat her how we want to. No. No, I couldn't come back around. I couldn't come back around to the places where I used to frequent, the bars and the clubs and stuff like that. So if I did want to drink or have someone, I'm not a big drinker, but if I did want to feel like, I wanted to have a drink or something, I go to the liquor store and I buy me a bottle and I drink to myself. And what I started discovering was that I was safe at home. You know what I'm saying? So like if I, get a little tipsy and, get a little sleepy, you know what I'm saying? My bed is right here. If I gotta use the bathroom, my private toilet, clean toilet is right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about being in nobody's dirty club or bar and bending my butt over a nasty toilet or anything like that. You know how it be when you be in a club and you get a little drunk or tipsy and you keep having to pee. You know, the girls keep having to pee, mainly if they drinking like a beer or something, keep having to pee, and then you keep having to go to the bathroom. You feeling tipsy and, you don't want to fall your ass on the toilet. He's trying to balance over the toilet. So, what happened was, and this is the same thing with like these guys in the street that's killing each other. First of all, you need to stay away from the gang activity. And second of all, if somebody consider you the ops, or you have to walk the street like you have a bunch of people that don't like you or ops, move on a different time. You know what I'm saying? For your safety. Like, love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, they get disgraced on and then they try to come back. You know what I'm saying? They try to change people's thinking of them, like, oh, let me get back in cool and stuff like that. But for me, I was like, the people that disgraced me was like cokeheads, fucking beer guzzlers and alcoholics and shit. Like the lowest of the low lives, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I need to be around better people anyway. Either I need to be around better, you know how they say your circle, look at your circle to see who you are. So yeah, my circle, them people that blackballed me was cokeheads, crackheads, and alcoholics. So whereas it hurts you, just to think that somebody had dissed you or whatever the situation is, it really wasn't that bad when you think about who did it, you know what I'm saying? Because the people that did it is junkies, basically, alcoholics and junkies. So I really, it's like a blessing in disguise is what I call it, It's a situation that needed to happen. You needed to part ways from those people eventually. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they seen that anyway, that that I didn't fit in, that I was trying to turn my life into a better individual. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be an entrepreneur and stuff like that, and trying to step up. So what they were seeing was success before it even really happened. They seen what my goal was, what I was reaching for, and they backstabbed me, so it won't happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's my own people. The people that was giving me the contracts and the work was the white guys. The people that didn't want to see me excel in life and was blackballing me was was my own black people. So once they blackballed me, I started spending a lot of time to myself. So before this coronavirus is what I'm trying to get to, is that before this coronavirus, I was staying in the house most of the time, unless I had, laundry to do or had to, do groceries or something like that. I didn't have people coming over my house. I didn't trust nobody no more. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make friends locally because, everywhere I moved, they spread the word. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still in the hood, so it's not like I'm not in a community that they can't come around, or where, they don't know nobody. I'm in a community where they could find somebody that they know or they used to go to school with, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't make friends in the neighborhood. I don't really do that anyway. What they call it, don't shit where you sleep. So even though I'm like a high and by person, I'm not the type of person that be like hanging in knocking on my neighbors' doors every day and sitting in their houses or borrowing stuff and getting. I'm not that type of person because once something goes wrong and you beefing with them, how you gonna beef with your neighbor? It's too close for comfort. Shit. You seen that one where they were shoveling snow in each other's, across the street from each other in a good neighborhood, not in the projects, in a good neighborhood. This just recently happened, and they was arguing over shoveling snow, and the guy came out his house. I guess he got tired of the argument and stuff. He probably was a little crazy, or he probably was a little fed up with life, period. And he shot the lady, the wife, and her husband. I think he shot the wife first, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she was running her mouth or something like that, instigating a situation instead of trying to quell a situation. I guess they was, feeding him a lot of lip service. So he had a little gun and he went and shot them, shot both of them, and then he went in the house. And then after he went in the house, they were still alive. And they was talking, and then like other neighbors was coming out and asking, y'all okay? What happened? What's going on? And they was talking to each other, and the husband was grimacing, and the wife was trying to talk and sit up and stuff. And the guy came back out with a rifle. He came out with a second gun, and he finished them off. And the thing about it was that it was crazy. He didn't go to the man first to finish him off. He shot the wife. He came out with a second gun, shot the wife first, and then went over to the husband and shot the husband. So the husband, before he died, he seen his wife getting shot up by this crazy neighbor. You know what I'm saying? So shit could happen anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like my granddaughter always talk about, I want a nice house with a nice yard and this, her dreams of what she want to have and stuff. But like, just because you are in a nice neighborhood, don't mess with that computer. Just because you're in a nice neighborhood don't mean that you're not going to have crazies. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that, this person live in a house, so he's not crazy. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. I've been living in the hood all my life, you know what I'm saying? And here, this is a community that shit like that don't usually happen, But that goes to show you could argue with the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? You could keep arguing with the wrong person, and you don't know what that person is going through. And like nowadays, most people keep guns in their house. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful of who you talk to. You got to be careful of who you're arguing with, So before the coronavirus, for years, I was in the house. I mean, my family was turning against me. Like, you would think if the streets turn on you that, you have your family to, comfort you and, make you forget about those people or whatever. But nah, my family was rubbing it in. You know what I'm saying? My family was rubbing it in deep. So I had to cut them off because imagine every time you speak to one of your siblings or nieces or nephews or something like that, they keep reminding you, that the streets blackballed you, and you try to tell them that those people are not important people. Those people was junkies. Those people wasn't millionaires and billionaires that kicked me, that blackballed me. Those is people that are needy. Those are people that are junkies. Those are people that have a habit, So, basically, what I was upset with was you know, people trying not to, seeing me raise my daughter and trying to stop my money and make me struggle. I was already struggling with the business, a black business is struggling, you know. I mean, if you was making a good salary, you was probably making more money than my cleaning business. If you just was making a decent salary, you know what I'm saying? So it really wasn't nothing to be jealous of, but with black people, they could get jealous of anything. You could buy a new pair of sneakers and they start rolling their eyes and sucking their teeth. You could buy a new coat, you know what I'm saying, or a new car or something like that. You could you could do the smallest of thing, buy a chain or a piece of jewelry or something, and they'll get jealous. It doesn't really take much. And then if you're doing something that most of them don't reach for, like opening up a store, that's a big thing to black people. You open up a store and put an awning, they swear you rich. A black person swear you in the dough. They swear you getting paper like that. They swear you got the bag. However you say money, big money. They swear you a millionaire. Because I had family members, oh, you could have been a millionaire, and that's the, yeah, could have, if I had the proper financing. Could have, if I had the proper, if I was allowed to, get procurement, you know what I'm saying, get big contracts. Those are things that, it's hard for black people to get, business financing, you be bidding on contracts and, you know how it is. It's hard for a black person just to get a job. Let me get up off this floor. I gotta angle that camera again. We almost finished with our day, then I'm gonna go study. Can't even get up off the floor. Lift this up a little bit. So I said what I'm gonna do, instead of looking at YouTube videos while my video's uploading, I just study, because you be waiting for a whole hour for the video to upload, and then I upload to 2 sites. The Duchess, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I have a join button. I have a membership going. But basically right now I'm busy, so I wanted to start a little talent show, like a talent contest where you do a positive rap or a political rap, and then I'll make up some kind of award or something like that. Not too big, but some kind of award. Okay, let me get the ad booster. We still waiting for the other one that's coming is the Accelerate, and it'll pick you up from off the floor. So that's supposed to be coming on the 9th. It probably won't come till late, so if I do get a chance to put it together when it comes in, I probably won't be able to put it on video till like the 10th. Because I gotta, you gotta put these little things together. And between my studying and trying to put a machine together, and this thing you have to make sure that it's all the way extended, or else you go tumbling. So yeah, so before the coronavirus, I was already isolated from being blackballed. So I wouldn't hang out because since they was trying to disrespect me like that, my mind took it all the way there. My mind took it where shit, these niggas trying to kill me. If they catch me like drunk outside or drunk coming in 2, 3 o'clock in the morning from a bar, they might kill me out there, you know what I'm saying? So I had to stop those activities, you know what I'm saying? I stopped those activities. And I stopped those bar hopping activities. So the same thing with these guys out here, they not being smart. Like, we got a lot of rappers getting killed or up and coming rappers that didn't get out their neighborhood yet. If you're striving for a music career or something like that, build a studio in your house and stay in your house. And they be coming up with sayings like, I'm outside, like you got to prove that you out there, that your body is out there available for somebody to, to be tangible. No, you don't want to do that, no. And like they say, post your addy and all that stuff like that. No, I'm not posting my addy. You want my addy? Go research and look it up. I mean, they be finding out people's addresses easy and stuff like that. I don't need to post it. If you want it, go do your research and find it. I'm not going to post for my opposition to come with a gun and be shooting at me or to kill me. And I don't even know why when they say that they that the other person actually posts it. You know what I'm saying? Post your addy. And then they post it on Twitter or whatever. And then the people who send somebody or they come or whatever and kill you. Like it happened with that dyke girl from Chicago. I forgot what her name is. But yeah. One of them told her, yeah, post your addy, and she posted. Now if I'm gonna post my addy, say I post my addy, if I post my addy, I'm gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just post my addy. If I'm gonna post my addy, I'm gonna be ready. Shit. And I'm not gonna be outside where you can sneak, cause I don't know who's coming and what the person look like that's coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be inside if I have to post my addy, if it's a must do. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm not gonna stand outside and wait for you. I'll be in the house. And when I see something suspicious, yeah. Don't be frequenting around places that's, that you don't know the environment. You know what I'm saying? Like if some strange nigga roll up, you don't know that he's not from the community. You know what I'm saying? So it's like stupid stuff like that. So I didn't even trust the streets no more. But I wasn't even in the streets like that no more. I stopped my hanging out and hustling days from when I was pregnant. I found out I was pregnant, and I had my daughter in 1990. It was over with the streets. All that other stuff I was doing in the 90s and all of that stuff, that was entrepreneur. That wasn't from a drug sale. That was entrepreneur.
Excuse me.
That was business. But the people that I had been hanging out in the bars and in the clubs with and stuff, the people that I used to hang out in the streets with, you know, was all a member of the same organization. And when I turned legal, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I guess they didn't realize that I wasn't really trying to be street. Yeah, I would come hang out at the bars, come to the clubs once in a blue and stuff like that, but I wasn't hustling. I wasn't running the streets like I used to when, I didn't, when I didn't have no child. Once my daughter was born, that was it with the, we're doing risky shit, I had something to live for, once my daughter was born, so. I had, I even made an announcement at that point. I think that was 1989 or 1990 or something. And, yeah, I left it alone. But I was still running around getting jobs to work and turn into a cleaning business. So the people that I used to hustle with in the street started seeing me doing legal shit now. Like, oh, you doing a cleaning business? Yeah, I'm doing a cleaning business, Filing business taxes, going to see my accountant, you know what I'm saying? Sitting down with, contractors and signing contracts and faxing proposals and, you know what I'm saying? Typing up proposals and, typing up contracts and stuff. Yeah. So, when I guess when people seen that change, they was like, oh, she might make it in life, you know what I'm saying? If they think you're going to make it in life, it's not like they lend a helping hand, It's not like that in the hood. Like, oh, you trying to do this or do that? Okay, you communicate with this person or that person that's trying to do the same thing, and y'all all get together and help each other. That's how business and community is supposed to be done, but it's not really done like that in the urban areas. If somebody see you doing something, everybody else will try to do it. Like if it doesn't require a degree or a license or something like a little cleaning business where anybody could do it, pick up a rag and clean up and stuff. And everybody and their mama was a cleaning business. So I had so much competition that, you have to lowball. You got to give the contractor a low price. But here you coming with real business insurance that you got to pay and all kind of shit like that. Buying supplies, floor equipment and stuff. And here you got to give a low ball because everybody's coming with with an offer. So the cleaning business is like highly competitive, you're not gonna really get rich off of that. Unless I guess you get some big city government, federal contract or something like that, that's, and you get a bunch of them, So before the coronavirus, I was isolating myself anyway and staying away from people and watching my back and staying out of people's faces and avoiding people. I was doing that before the coronavirus. And then the coronavirus came and it was like, business is shutting down. Everybody got to stay in their house. You got to wear a mask. And I was like, I've been doing all of this except for wearing a mask. So only adjustments I really have to make right now is wearing a mask. If you do it like that, You really be doing, but I'll be too busy talking and chatting and stopping. But if you go fast, so let me put this to the side because we only got about 5 minutes left to go. And then I got to get to my studies. Okay. So I only got a few minutes left to go. We're going to put on our boxing gloves and hit the heavy bag over here. So today's topic turned out to be what? A blessing in disguise. Sometimes that thing that people be trying to do to you, outcast you, blackball you and stuff like that, sometimes you don't know how God is coming to you or talking to you. Like, it seemed like it's something negative, but at the end of the day, you know, you went home, I went home, I stayed home. A lot of people died. A lot of them people is dead. A lot of them people are still sitting in positions that I wouldn't want to be. A lot of them people still on drugs, you know, still using cocaine, still, you know, heavy alcoholics, heavy drinkers, you know, got worse, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I wish the best for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to really be a hater like that and stuff like that. Because you can't let somebody bring you down to their level. Because they do shit like that, you know, then you gonna turn out to be that way. Because then, you know, they changing the person that you are, you know. They inflicting their ways and wills on you. So, like, you know, if they victimize you so much with hatred and stuff like that, then that's all you spill back out and stuff like that. I found myself, like, being angry and bottled up, and I didn't even know I was walking down the street with a munched up face and stuff like that. I didn't even know that it was written all over my face that I was bottled up. You know what I'm saying? You know, people fuck with you so much and harass you so much and stuff like that. And they get in their groups now, and they get in their gangs and stuff like that now, and all that stuff that you don't want to be affiliated with. You're just trying to strive and be successful in life and keep a clean background, and you're trying not to fall outside and kill nobody, you know what I'm saying? You're trying not to end up locked up and in jail away from your family and your kids and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So just go ahead with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Don't force nothing. You know, so if they blackball you or outcast you or don't invite you to a party, just stay your butt home. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody gonna get killed that night over there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something bad is gonna happen over there. You know what I'm saying? Don't force a situation, because it just might be God saying that. It might have just been God saying that what they really think that they doing to me is a will that he wants to separate me from them, you know, because I like to do God's work. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I become successful, I'm preaching his name, you know what I'm saying? I'm preaching his name. I'm giving all credit to him, because when everybody else turned against me, I found myself by myself talking to God, like, why? Asking questions, and then I realized it was a gift to see that I didn't have nobody had my back. If I needed one person to be on my side and comfort me while everybody was against me, there was no one there. You understand what I'm saying? So that was like a blessing in disguise. So when I started getting myself back together, going to my psychiatrist and start getting back and working and getting up out the bed, now I'm doing a 1-hour workout every day. Once I started doing, you know, getting my attitude back and stuff like that, and cut people off, I had to cut people off in the process, you know what I'm saying? And stop people from calling my house and stuff like that. So now I'm clear from other people problems, other people calling me or knocking on my door, or feeling like I have to go hang out at this bar, that bar, to socialize with people that didn't see me in a long time. I don't have to worry about that no more. All I gotta do is do me. So Lil Yachty was talking to this this billionaire on Instagram, and he was saying you have to find yourself, and it might take you being by yourself in order for you to find yourself. Stop involving yourself with a whole bunch of stuff that's not supporting, you know, God's energy and his communication with you for what you're supposed to be doing in life. You understand what I'm saying? So some things that seem like it's a negative in your life, or outcast, or blackball, or somebody trying to disgrace you, is basically a blessing in disguise, saying get away from those people, get away from that group of people, stop hanging out in that neighborhood, stop going to that bar, that club, or whatever the situation is, and you'll be better off. You'll be safer. You know what I'm saying? Even though they seem like that they doing something hateful, you might have lost money or whatever. If all of that happened and stuff like that, then it's not really meant for you to have that situation. But that doesn't mean that another door, when one door closes, another door opens, okay? All right, so peace. I'm out. Let me go study. Peace.